Hey, I'm Uncle Brad of Uncle Brad AI, where we're building carbon-based bodies at the speed of AI. Hey guys, I may not be your daddy, but I can surely be your favorite uncle. And as you already know, you're watching the video, the instruction video for the Uncle Brad AI free tracker. All these tools are free for you to use and to build a better you. So today we're going to go over how to download uh, the tracking spreadsheet, how to load up and get working with Uncle Brad and Grok to provide you the information that you need for free to lose weight and to feel much better. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the web page and into downloading and setting up both the AI and the spreadsheet. As you already know, this is the website, and you should have already been here and seen this, but if not, very quickly, there's the introduction video that goes through and talks about the site, general tour of it, such as the social media sites. I would love to hear your stories as you're going through this journey. A lot of resources and video that's here available for you and on my YouTube page. And then, of course, I have a Rumble page as well. Of course, our sponsor is Voodoo Cream. Look like a dream with Voodoo Cream. Well, we're going to focus on the AI, the free AI tracker. Here we go. And you'll be watching this video, which will be here. Got a placeholder for now. But we go down here and you will notice that we have to activate the AI. We also have both two spreadsheets. One of them's the most compatible. The other is the least compatible. However, if you can run the Excel spreadsheet, that will be sweet. But let's go ahead and download the open source document that's the most widely accessible. And it's an open source, but you can use Google Sheets and LibreOffice in order to do what you need. And all these are free. So let's go ahead and start off by downloading the spreadsheet first. So just click on this guy and it'll start downloading. You can find it in the download folder, okay, using Explorer. So just go ahead and click on it. Now you can see the spreadsheet. This is the one that's downloaded. So go ahead, enable editing, so you're able to edit. And for right now, we'll show you how to use it in a minute. So let's go ahead and let's save this, save as, and let's go ahead and save it on your desktop. You can name it whatever you want. So we are going go ahead and hit yes, and it'll save to your desktop. Okay, after you download your spreadsheet, now what we need to do is to go on ahead and get you connected to Grok. So here's how we do that. Let's go back to our web page. So before we hit this big, beautiful red button, we're going to come over here to Grok, and we're going to hit sign up. Then we're going to use an email to sign up with. We're going to do the Uncle Brad. AI at outlook.com. Let's sign up. So one-time security code, once it arrives in a few minutes. Okay, so we go over and we wait for our email to come in. So it came in, and here we go. Okay, so we'll have to enter in all our good stuff here, but let's do it. Okay, now it's very important that you've signed into Grok like this because now you can save your history. And remember, at this point, everything's free. So now let's get started. So we come over to Uncle Brad's free AI. We're going to activate this free AI tracker. Now pay attention to the bottom, okay? It opens when this opens Grok. It does the activation text, which is basically my personality in there. It's for prompting to get you to enter in things and to get you set up. And but you want to hit Control V. We'll do that right here in a second and make sure everything's good. Okay, now we're ready to start. So go ahead and click on the big red button. There you go. Now, very important. You see that? See this guy's clicked in here. Do not do anything else. You hit Control V. Remember the Control V? It go all the way to the left to the very bottom of your keyboard. There is a CTRL. Push it down and then hit V. Boom. There I am. And then hit the little arrow button down on the bottom, and you're off to the races. Okay. So, tell me a bit about yourself. What's my name? I am Brad. What's my sex? Male. My age is 57. My height is 5'7". I'm heavy at 250. And my main goal is that I want to look like a Greek god. All right, boom. Next deal is going to ask a few more questions. And what it's doing is it's honing in to you. This is a customized program for you and your weight and your exercise. It doesn't matter what kind of exercise you do or diet you do. This will help you get there. And it's a great coach. Okay. Tell me a little more. So dial in perfectly. Hey, it's with me already. Exercise habit. I used to lift, but not in years. I have no size program. Diet you tried. I have tried keto, Noom, and calorie counting. There's an R in here. Boom. Okay, and fasting experiences, no experience with fasting. All right, boom. Here we go. Cool. And again, this is confidential. What do I generally like about myself? I like my arms and shoulders. Relevant medical history, carpal tunnel. Okay, carpal tunneling, shoulder. What it does is on carpal tunneling, or you put in these things, it'll adapt exercises or have suggestions to where you won't aggravate injuries you currently have. All right. So since I've already lifted weights, it's like, cool, we're going to be able to work with you faster. So do I have my spreadsheet? Yes, I have the spreadsheet. Okay, fantastic. So now it's going to ask us to enter in our weight and time or where we're currently at. Cool. So the date is 12/16/25. My weight is okay. Well, I'm not so bad. I'm 249.5. Okay. Energy is, I feel like I'm a 7. Sleep, great night last night. 10 hours of sleep. Fasting. Go ahead and either leave it blank or put a 0 in. Breakfast. Let's see here. A bowl of cornflakes. Um, oh, be sure to use breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do not use breakfast, dinner, and supper. Grok is from the Northeast or something. He does not recognize supper or dinner for lunch. It'll confuse the hell out of him. So do it this way, please. I got a Big Mac with a Big Mac. Yeah. large fries and Coke. And for dinner, a Mac rib with large fries and large Coke. All right, now exercise. I walked them all. Okay, with that information, boom, we're ready to go. I don't think I left out anything. Aha, there we go. So here we go. You see, look what it gave us, right? It took into account everything we've eaten. It calculated the sugars. It calculated the net carbs. It calculated the protein that I got. But check this out. It calculated the actual calories and it also calculated out how much protein I need to keep my body, my muscle, and the weight. And this TDE is basically your calories that you burn. It calculates, it factors in your age, your sex, and your exercise, and it'll come up with the amount of calories you burn. So you can see I ate more calories than I could have burned, so I definitely gained weight. Now we're going to do something with this. Check it out. We're going to go over here and you see this little deal here. It says copy. We're clicking it. Okay. We're going to go use your spreadsheet now. So with that, let's go to your spreadsheet. Okay, this is the spreadsheet. This is the most compatible one, the open source one. So we're going to go over to December. We're at December 16. Well, actually, we're going to go down here. See, cut and paste below this line. So we're going to go Control V, or you could come up here and just use paste and it'll paste it in either way. All right. Next, you're going to outline this portion here. You're going to go to copy. See up there, copy, and you go to 16 here, and let's just hit paste again. There we go. Everything is in. You do this over and over again, it's going to work for you. Now come over here and look, see analytical? Down on the paste there, so the bottom you have all these tabs. You go to analytical, and it'll show you where you're at. For the day, you'll have your max and your min. You have all your information here, and they'll keep track per week, which is the best way of doing it. So let me show you what this looks like filled out. And we're going to show you what it looks like filled out with the really good Excel page. Okay, this is actually my page. So you're seeing the weight loss that I've had since I started tracking. Remember, I've developed a lot of this before I actually started trying to make a product out of it. So anyway, when I started, my heaviest, I was 216 pounds. Right now, I'm at 200.9, is my lowest. But you can see, this is the calories I'm supposed to burn based on my exercise. There's the calories that I've consumed. So you can see it's green because this is lower than that. My protein, my required protein that I need based on my what I'm doing and what I consume, that's green except for one day because I have no idea why, but good. I'm not losing muscle. If anything, I'm gaining muscle. Now, net carbs, 200. I got my net carb limit set to 100. You can see I actually do pretty good, but today I went to Subway, and guess what? It looks like I went to Subway. So there's my net carbs went up, as well as my sugars. I got my sugar set for 25, and you can see where some days I'm good, and then there's some days I went out and eat. Yeah, that's the problem, and sleep. So this is my dailies that I put in for a week. The best way to look at what you're doing is is an average for a week, and you can see my average going back. You can see my max week was 214 pounds. I'm currently right at 201 pounds, and you can see the progress that I've been making, and you'll see what you've been making too. Now, the cheap the compatible version will have something like this on it. Now, if you can happen to download and run the good version, you'll get the data miner. And with the data miner, you can follow this really neat, and you can look at things like calorie burned with in comparison, consumed, all sorts of stuff. Net carbs, it's all there for you. You can look at your sugar limits and look at your sugar in comparison. It's a really fun tool to use, but that's only if you can run the Excel page. Okay, now that we put that in, let's go back to Grok and spend just a little bit more time with Grok. You can do tiny tweaks in there. And he gives you suggestions on how to improve it, but you can ask him questions as like, Grok, what exercises would you suggest for me? There you go. Starter plan to get started. You can ask more questions regarding that. You want to know more about fasting? Okay. They'll probably start you off very, very weak. So you're reading through here. And you see this thing 1410, you can ask it questions. What is 1410? Or is there and good starting videos on YouTube? You see, he actually provided various methods in here for you to go to. Let's see what he has. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah, you're fasting for 14 hours and you have a 10-hour window. There you go. So you can use these links to go find the videos to help you learn how to fast and learn how to do intermittent fasting better. And you can also find videos like this on my YouTube page as well. Okay, I went over this very, very quickly. Again, everything you've seen is free. Nothing has cost anything. If you start using Grok a whole lot, then Grok is going to want you to pay him. But that's the amount. That's only if you want to work with Grok that much, and um, and it's well worth it. It helps you in so many things, and all the other tools I'm going to show you later on. Grok is incredible. So anyway, good luck. Uh, Drop in to let me know how things are going through Facebook. And God bless you guys, and good luck with your weight loss.